Hello, everyone. Thank you too for being here with us. Now we are going to start with the press conference. We are going to start with one question in the room. Rabia, you have the first questions.
Hey everyone, so sorry for the loss today. My question is
Rabia?
pretty simple. What exactly? Can you guys
We are
hear
going
me?
to start with one question on the call, and then we are moving on the room. Okay?
Oh, okay. Sorry. My
Rabia?
bad.
No, we can't hear you. Let me know when your mic is okay. So we are going to start with one question here in the room. Nerds?
Again, sorry. Hello, my name is Nerdscast, independent journalist and commentator from the States. Sorry for the loss. I know, first matchup here. This question goes to Josh RT and Valen. During this tournament, there have been a lot of really aggressive teams. And I know that talking to you guys in Americas, you sometimes have the mentality of goldfish brain and trying to remedy some of the situations. Are you guys going to be focusing on that going forward? How are you going to deal with some of these more aggressive teams?
Yeah, I mean, goldfish just implies that we got to move on. Obviously, we wanted to win that match, and a lot of those rounds could have went our favor. But at the same time, we're kind of warming up into this game or into this tournament, unlike the other teams that are coming up. So I kind of anticipate this would happen, not to this level, but now it's do or die. Go through the lower bracket, make sure the urgency is up there. And so the next day will be a lot of focus on making sure our fundamentals are in order, our disciplines in order. We can anticipate the aggressive plays that they're running in this meta. So yeah, I mean, I felt like we were grasping that a little bit towards the end. We're anticipating some of their aggressive plays, but it was a little too late, I would say, and we didn't have enough room.
What he said.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Rabia, can you try again, please?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, maybe
Hello?
you have a problem because we can't hear
Yeah.
Rabia, but the people on the call side that they can hear it. Arna, can you hear? Can you talk also?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Give us 1 minute, please. Okay, give us 1 minute to solve this. Meanwhile, can you go with the next question, please?
Hey guys, Pedro here. I have a question for Josh RT and Valen. So round 14 on split was when the table started turning in Paper X's favor. What made Paper X's attacking side so difficult to counter?
The way they approached their B exec, how they kind of pumped out a lot of our util and then threw a lot of fake TPs, misdirection on me. I've never experienced before. I've always been a very confident player in being able to hold my site, and I have a lot of pride in that. But I kind of failed on that point, and so it started opening up a lot of the A rounds where we were kind of overcompensating towards the B side because of the exposure they were putting on there, which then opened up A, and they had a good post plant protocol, so kind of lost out there. Learning game for me, especially because I've never been approached on the B bomb site like that. So well played to Paper Rex. Kind of unfortunate. That's how it played out, but happens.
Yeah, honestly, props to Paper Rex. I felt like their attack style was a little bit different, where they actually drawn out the rounds a little bit, and it wasn't as obvious as we thought it would be. But I would say there might have been some moments of in both maps where our discipline kind of broke down. We were over rotating and overcompensating. The comms weren't as clear as to what we're trying to do. But props to them for making that confusion happen. But yeah.
Right. I have a second question. This goes to Trent. Before Toronto, you were on perma Tejo duty. Do you think the meta shift coming into Toronto was a factor into today's defeat? And how do you see Tejo at?
I don't think it was a factor in our defeat. I think, like everyone has said, they played really well, and we didn't adapt fast enough. We couldn't fix our problems fast enough until it was too late. But I think they nerfed Tejo to the ground. So he probably won't be played at all.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Command here. Big fan since Reykjavik 22. I have a question for Josh. You guys force the economy a lot with stingers, and that's a big part of your guys' play style now. Why do you think other teams haven't adopted that, even though it seems to work pretty well for you guys?
Well, like anything, it's you got to understand the personnel. I know that my guys know how to play the stinger. We know how to play the low econ weapon, so we change the math, so to speak. I know they can win a gun round or a rifle fight. It doesn't feel like a 50-50. And in a certain range, it feels like this is like 80-20 fight sometimes. The way he shoots a stinger, it just evaporates people. So we're just trying to leverage that as much as we can. But I realize like sometimes it does backfire on us. Like if we don't convert those rounds, then we're in a little bit of a hole. So we got to make plans around that. But
Great.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
My question is, I know this is a bump in the road for Team's Golden Era, but who do you expect to face, and who are some key players that you're gonna look out
Who was it directed to?
for? And
Anyone?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna play who's it, XLG or Sen? Give me Sen. Just let me eliminate them and I'll be happy.
okay if I ask another question?
We are short of time, so we have another question here. Thank you.
Hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esports commentator. This question can go to anybody on the team. You guys have been in Toronto for a couple of weeks, so I was just curious if we could maybe get a breakdown, like percentage-wise, of what your schedule has been, like towards practice, towards media, towards free time, just to see kind of how that time's been spent since you got here.
Yeah, our schedule has been somewhat inconsistent depending on if we have media day or tech check, but normally we've been compensating for early matches, waking up around 9 a.m.
Please hear it out your speaker for a second.
And and then yeah, we do this team VOD review session, 3 to 4 scrims, and then keep it short sometimes, but some days we have long days.
I'm gonna give it a second until the music kind of goes away, so I can hear you guys. Sorry, but hey, Ravish or Ravish from here. A quick question to y'all. Sorry. Understanding that today's been an actually tough day, but you guys have an iron mental and able to bounce back every single time. One thing I was more curious about was on the personal side, maybe a lighter side as well too. One word the entire team seems to have adopted and put on part of the vernacular. You guys are a bunch of Gerbers, is what I've seen so far. Now, has there anything else that you've also been able to take to heart in terms of the actual Toronto slang that you have pushed into your day-to-day language?
What else? Thank you. A lot of Krowskis thrown around in the prac room.
A lot of Crodies, I bet. Yeah.
I call him Leaf Gerbet sometimes. If he's looking good on a day, I'll call him a Gerbet.
Hey, you Lewis, yeah. Leaf is like that still. Yeah. All right. I mean, I was really about it. So if anybody else had one, no worries. But it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Now we are going to try with Rabia in the call. Can you try again?
Hey, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, we can't hear you. Okay, it seems that we are having an audio problem. So Sierra, can you go with another question here?
Yeah, this question goes to either Josh or to Valen. It's now about your split attack. I know the defense was asked about earlier. You got caught off guard a little bit in the early rounds by the proactivity of PRX during that kind of thinking or planning phase G2 is known for, using to set up very clean exits. How did that change the speed and calling for the rest of the half to come out of it up 7-5?
I mean, my perspective of the game is a bit different. I would say I didn't really get caught off by their pace change. That's just VALORANT. Like, we take a piece of the map and they try to fight back for other map control. We know like people are known for that. I would say the one play that they did is when like Forsaken walked through his own B main smoke early, and that was definitely a catch off guard. But that was like a welcome to the server moment for me and Jonah because PRX is known for those plays. But I felt in control. That's why we got the 7-5, regardless of the back and forth. But yeah, that early Forsaken round was just like a welcome to Toronto, welcome to the server, let's go. And I was ready. So
Thank you and good luck in the lower bracket.
thank you.
Now, yes, please type your questions on the chat. Ravish is going to help us to read the questions. So, Rabia, can you help us, please, with your questions on the chat?
I'll wait to see whenever the questions come in, and then I'll direct it towards the person as soon as I can. Thank you all for your patience. I appreciate it.
Well, do you want to ask a question?
By all means, yeah. Until while we're waiting, I'll go ahead and ask a follow-up question too. My question is for Jajba. I find you consistently have both in and out of the server, especially with how you've grown as a player. I wanted to talk a bit about your time in Toronto so far and how you've been locking in to make sure that you are your best self.
Yeah, definitely. I've been just like spamming the gym. It's been like a week, took like a couple days off of the gym, and just getting like the mental prep ready for myself because you have to like get your mental correct. Otherwise, it's like it's a long game. It's a long series, a long tournament. Just kind of keeping that same like active mind. Like when you wake up, having that early walk if you need with the sunlight, like getting all those things that add up to the big picture, which is like this long journey that we have. It's like that's kind of what we're working on. Besides that, just DMing, practicing, learning the lineups I need for my characters I have, and then just chill with the boys, get the chem right, get the feels right. Like I think that's the most important thing, and then that's what I try to carry throughout my day. Yeah.
Noted. Thank you. So this is from Rabia to Coach Josh. As a coach, can you explain what will be the process moving forward when it comes to fixing problems that the team made today and the overall mental of the team? Everyone is looking pretty positive despite the loss, so I think half your work is already done.
Yeah, I mean, after a loss like this, like knowing that we have one life left, I think that's it's actually a good thing for us. Because the urgency, we know we're in a do or die situation. And I can tell like the focus, the players, like they just want to play another match, right? So like the process is just let's spot review a little bit. Let's make sure our game plans are set correctly. Let's make sure those those errors that we're making are not going to be repeated. Figure out if there's a theme or not, and then just go into the next game.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Next question from Shia Wager to Josh as well. You talked about picking Lotus to exploit PRX's weaknesses on that map. Did you find successes in hitting on those weaknesses? If not, how did PRX make it challenging to exploit all those weaknesses?
So, I mean, without explaining too much, I think they're not using an agent or two agents that is normally played in Lotus. So there's a reason why those two agents were always a staple. Were we successful in exploiting that? Not really. Some rounds we were, and we kind of knew where they were going and like how they were going to exploit it. But other rounds, like it's mostly them playing really well to put that pressure on us and kind of losing sight of like what they were doing, which is the main thing that we're exploiting. We should know more than them in terms of how they're running around their attack, but we didn't. So that's on us, really.
Thank you, Josh. Question from Valen from Arnav. This was your first game of Masters. Compared to PRX's fifth game, how much of that factor did that affect today, if any at all? Do you think in the buy in a tournament like this is a boon and a curse?
Yeah, it's like double-edged sword. I mean, being a competitor myself, I know that ramping up into a tournament, it's about going through the mistakes and fixing them and getting better throughout the tournament. That's what creates the strongest teams. unfortunately today, like it was our first game while they had a lot of moments of, losing, winning, and they got momentum. So yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword to go into the playoffs, but it's not an excuse because I was happy with it. It gives us more preparation time. It gave us more time to hide some of our new comps when there's a new meta. So there's definitely its benefits, but the weaknesses is like, as a performer, sometimes you can't catch that fire on stage and carry it throughout the game. So, tough loss today, but it was something that I kind of knew in the back of my mind, like we might start slow or whatever, just have shakeups, but it is what it is. And I think next game will be a lot better.
Small follow-up to Valorant as well too from Rabia. Is what shocked you today against Paper X that you think you guys weren't ready for as a team?
Nothing, honestly. I feel like we were ready for a lot of their plays. I mean, like I stated earlier in the interview, I felt like they had a really sick idea of approaching me on B, on split, and I was kind of caught off guard by that. But nah, I was expecting everything. But they just played really good Valorant. I mean, they played better than us. They deserve the win. Everything, all kudos to them. But I can't say that I came into this match unprepared or that I came into this match not knowing what to expect here.
And final question from Pedro Romero to Valorant as well. Sorry, Jake. Given that this match marked the first time since Champions 2024 that your team has faced Paper X, with Patman's inclusion, is there a difference in their game and obstacles that they showed? If so, how much has their approach changed?
As a style, I feel like they play relatively the same, but they have improved. I know they have some behind the scenes coaching to improve their macro in general. So they look like a better understanding team. And Patman, he had his X Factor moments. He had a lot of big rounds. He had a lot of, just key kills, especially on me. Like, I know, like, even Jogmo was like, yo, can someone sit this Patman guy down? Like, I'm not doing it. And so he had a game today. And, Mind Freak is also capable, but Patman really stepped up today. So congrats to him. And he looks like he's fitting in well with the squad.
Thank you, Royce, for helping us with the questions. And thank you too for being here with us. Good luck in your match. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone here. We appreciate you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Now to the media online, we are going to try to fix this problem before the next press conference. Thank you for your help.
Hay varias weas, no veo que sea demasiado podemos sofisticarlo.
The October issue of 10 magazine is coming out with a big spread on them. So if you're interested, you can pick up a copy of 10.
Okay. Since we tested it, did you change anything since you tested it?
No, I didn't touch anything.
I didn't touch the laptop, so I don't understand.
No, but we changed the laptop, so we should. I'm
Hello, 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 hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. Yeah, as I said in the chat, there is some audio check going on in the Zoom call because the right PR people, or aka the person in charge of um, asking the questions or letting the people like in the call to say their questions, they couldn't hear them. So that's why there was like this audio issue in the middle of the G2 press conference. But still, it looks like everything has been fixed, and just gotta wait a little bit while longer for PRX to finally show up, like roughly around 5 minutes or so. So yeah. Yes, hello for Sinancha. Apologies for probably butchering your name, but I'm not in the venue, so I can't really say if it's actually really packed in the venue, because like we're still like in the week and we're approaching the weekend, so I feel like people are still like in their respective workplace. But then again, there are a lot of people that are, foregoing what they're having to do to just go to Masters Toronto, which is always good. But I would say, as an approximation, there's a decent amount of people there. So whether it's really full, can't say, but I'd say a good number of people are there. So
Hello, everyone. Thank you for
Hello.
being here.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
Okay. Thank you, Pedro Rex, for being here with us. By the way, congratulations for your victory.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to start with some questions in the call. Rabia, you have the first questions.
Thank you so much. Hey everyone, congratulations on the win.
Thank
You
you.
guys just ruined pickings for a lot of people out there. My question goes to basically it's open, but I think I'll ask David one. It's pretty simple. What was the main difference that you felt today in comparison to your previous matchup against G2 back in Masters Shanghai? You guys took your revenge. How was your preparation? How did you feel was missing from the side of G2, etc.?
Um, I mean, we prepare as per usual. We watch the games a little bit together, and then after that, we made sure to correct any mistakes and try to adjust, like prepare for what maybe G2 might do. To be honest, I don't really remember the match from Shanghai. I remember we won on split. It was very convincing, and then after that, we lost control of the game on Lotus. I don't remember what the third map was, but I think we prepared the same way, but I think we're just a little bit older and wiser now. That's what happened.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And good luck for the next game as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Arnab.
Hey guys, first of all, congrats on the win. My
you.
question would be for Batman. First of all, I would like to tell you that everyone in G2 were commending your performance.
Sorry,
Hello,
can you repeat
can you hear
again?
me?
Sorry.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to tell you that everyone from G2 were commending your performance, that you played really well and you were shooting against them and shutting down Georgimo as well. So this being your first international tournament and such a high skill tournament, one of the favorites G2 and such a high pressure game after Team Liquid, how did you manage to perform yourself on the stage, and how did behind the scenes the team helps you to prepare for games like this since this is your rookie tournament?
Basically, I keep practicing and just keep practicing, and then when I know what to do, I'm gonna be confident. But I'm not gonna lie, earlier I feel so nervous, and I tell everyone that I feel nervous. But even I feel nervous, I know they got me. They got my back. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you and best of luck for the next game.
Thank you. Next question is from Shayo.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. This is a question for Forsaken. In playing Lotus and even Split, a lot of the times PRX has tempo and you guys do really well when you guys are making the first move. We saw you like double TPing a lot of the times on Lotus too. Who's calling for these decisions as a team, and how do you guys just maintain tempo so well as a team and stay aggressive?
Who's calling this? I mean, I think we read them well, I would say, as a team, and we call together, I guess, mostly like Ilya, me, or Davai for this moment, I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is for Mark.
Hi guys, congratulations again on the win. And my question would be for Patman, fellow kababayan. Oh yeah, Mark from ABS-CBN News in the Philippines. Quick question for Patman. You kind of have the limelight right now, being the rookie, and not just as the rookie, you are also handling yourself well, especially in this high pressure situation, high pressure matches, especially this match with G2. How are you handling the limelight right now? And how are you going to manage this? Is this attention that you have right now?
Um, I go prepare like really hard, and then my team gonna tell me like everything I can do to help for the team. Especially Alex, he always tell me a lot of things like before the match, and he's boosting my confidence as well. So everyone on the team like they really matters on me because I know like everyone if they're trusting me, I can play really well and I don't hold back a lot. So I think yeah, my team's really boost my confidence a lot, especially right now.
Thank you so much, Batman, and congrats to the team and all the best
Thank
for
you.
the team moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from Golden.
Okay, hello. I'm Walden from RDLG, and my question is for well, any one of the paper Rex.
Can
as the thing
you
is,
can you make the question for a specific player, please?
okay, so Jink. My question is for Jink. So the last time that you faced Jogamo was in Champs 2023. So how does it feel finally taking revenge of that loss during that time against Jogamo?
I think definitely feels great because I think last time when we played against them, we didn't really play like at our best and we hesitated a lot because like we had a lot of pressure. But I think today, even though we had pressure, we still managed to like overcome the pressure and play really well. So yeah, I'm really happy and very proud of my whole team.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Rabia.
Hey everyone, Rabia again from Esports Insider. My question is for the IGL today, this time. Valen mentioned it a couple of times that he loved the B hit that you guys had on Lotus. Can you break that down for us? Because, you know, he seemed to love it a lot.
The B hit in Lotus? The B hit?
Be hit on, be hit
No,
on
we have-
Lotus,
we have-
on
we
attack
have a-
side. Yeah.
We have a few. But my assumption is he's talking about the one where we have a Euro TP and we hit B from both sides, but they stopped it quite. Yeah, they stopped it so well. So I don't think we used it again, did we? Yeah. We used it once and then. We only did But it actually, once, but they no. stopped it. The plan is shouldn't be TP in the smoke actually, like towards the left side of the box, you know. It's like fail.
Expose it.
Oh shit.
No, but yeah, we TP'd in, but then I mean we're just trying to hit B from
Yeah.
sides that people have never seen before. So I'm glad he liked it, you know. I hope he doesn't steal it and use it against us, but it's cool.
Cool plan.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next question goes to Sage.
Hi everyone, Sage Tuing, independent journalist. My question's for Patman. So previously in the press conference, you were talking about how you were experiencing just some nerves and your team and Alex help you make that better. I was just curious, for you yourself, are there things that you do to ease that nervousness? Is it just focused on distracting yourself from the pressure of the situation, or is that something that you like to tackle head on, take some breaths, and then move forward?
I mean, for my nervousness, I turned into excitement, I say. But yeah, when the match before start, I'm so nervous. But when I step on the stage and I feel the vibes of my teams, I gain the confidence, and then yeah, it's like the show must go on. So no need to hold back. Yeah.
Thank you. Next question goes to Manuel. Okay, Manuel asks the question is for Alex. Do you feel this meta benefits your team? And how will you leverage it to keep it more forward in the tournament?
I mean, from what we've seen, I think the meta looks the same as maybe previous years. Since Theo is gone and there's I think only Vice is new.
we like the meta. Last year, we really thought last year was our year. You know, we thought it was going to be very comfortable for us, but it wasn't to be. It feels like it's gone back in time a little bit, and we have a second chance. Also, yeah, I think we have a good Euro player, multiple good Euro players in my team, and I think they've performed really well up to now, and we'll try to make sure. I mean, obviously, we are gonna be innovators as much as we can. We want to try different things. We want to push the limits, but so far so good, I think.
Thank you so much. Next question is for Pedro.
Yes, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Pedro.
Yes, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, then, Pedro Romero, independent journalist. First and foremost, like the rest of the other media people have been saying, congrats on the victory, moving on to the next round of the playoffs. A good thing to see. I'm gonna direct this question over to Alex. It's kind of similar to what was asked to you in the previous question, but more so, I want to put it into a different topic. In previous meta, obviously it was Tejo centric, and G2 was one of the teams that mostly used that agent in a majority of their maps. And with this tournament now being like the main signifier of the moving on from that meta, how have you viewed the difference in just preparing for this team with this agent change in mind? How different do you see in how they play today against you guys compared to back in earlier on in the year, if you had any chance to watch them play in this season?
But I mean, to be honest, they had like a month, so we really didn't know what they're gonna do. Didn't know what they're gonna pick, what they're gonna do. So a lot of us just watched the Teo games, and just see like whether there was anything we could pick up. And it's hard, like the way Trent would play as Teo is going to be completely different from any initiator that he plays. So we also watched some stuff from last year, just a little bit, because we didn't wanna like overload ourselves. Aside from that, I think the preparation is more focused on us. We didn't want to repeat the same mistakes that we did against Liquid. And I'm very proud to say that I think the boys did fantastic today. I think G2 is one of the hardest opponents we could possibly face. And no matter what prep you can get, no matter how much prep we do, it's gonna be a very hard game. And I think they did great today.
Thank you. Last two questions on the call. Arna.
Hey guys, hi, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, great. Hi guys, Arnab here again. This time my question is for Dubai. On the broadcast, the media, you said that to Georgimo that he's been insane shots, but this time you guys gonna shoot harder, and you guys did do that. But there's a running joke around that team that whenever they are winning, they go for kills and go for the MVP bracelet. Are you guys looking for that particular thing? And if so, who is the one who runs around to get that MVP thing?
Sorry, what's the last part again?
If so, you guys run around for kills, which you are very noted for. In the team, who do you think is the one who will go run around for the MVP bracelet?
I think for today's matches, I think he has to. I think for different match, I think for split, I think he has to go to Pat. I think he played incredibly well. Like he clutches for us, and his utility was great and stuff. Like communication was on point, and I think on Lotus, I think it's kind of like everyone. And on attacking side, I think Ilya did very good job in terms of playing around with the rotation and stuff. And Forsaken, I mean, most likely like everyone, after. But yeah, I mean, Jogemo also played very well. I think like he was very sharp in the server. But I think the reason why we won today is because we played well as a team compared to the game that we played against Liquid. I mean, yeah, we had like great half on the city, but on the attacking side, we crumble as a team. So yeah, today we didn't do that mistakes, and I think everyone did a great job.
I mean, so far for you, who is the MVP on your team throughout the tournament?
Who MVP? Yeah. Myself lah, bro.
Yeah, I knew.
I know lah. I don't know. I can't choose, bro. Like I think everyone did their part, you know. Like I think we played this tournament especially very well as a team instead of one man show kind of thing. So I think everyone deserves this bracelet.
Amazing, perfect. I hope
Mm.
this goes throughout the tournament and you guys lift the trophy. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you. Last questions goes to Arabia.
Forsaken, you guys almost lost to Liquid on Lotus in the previous match, and today G2 was about to push it to overtime as well. Did you guys get any flashbacks? And what kind of conversation was going on between you guys at that time?
I mean, for today, we don't get any flashback because I feel like today the energy and the vibe is like good. So it's like no matter like maybe we just chalk one round and we still like believing that we're gonna win the next round, you know. So I think for today, yeah, good.
Alex, what was your reaction going on at that time? What were you thinking?
I mean, I was
Because
worried.
last time you were saying we lost the game, we lost the game. What was your reaction this time?
I was worried that they would go back to like being a little bit panicky, you know, trying to close too fast. But they did do it. I was very, very proud of them. So as soon as the round started, I knew it would have been like it'll be okay. As soon as the last round started.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we are going to take some questions here in the room.
Hey guys, congrats again. I got
you.
a question for Alex. Line Freak's obviously been in the booth with you for this run and for a bit in Pacific as well. We saw EDG win champs with Haodong in the booth as well. Do you think there's anything specific about a player being in the booth with you that can help a team that you might have experienced during this run?
I mean, I think specifically someone with experience in competing knows how it feels like at the moment. He does a lot of individual talking to people, you know, like in between maps, he goes to Jason, tells him what he can do better. Like for example, like today we prepared he was the one that prepared Icebox, you know, he was gonna tell the boys what to do, and he was very confident of what was gonna happen. So I think being a player and then after that stepping back gives him a unique perspective, you know, something that I would never have. And yeah, it's definitely valuable in my opinion. I mean, he's acting as a very good assistant coach in my opinion.
Great, thank you.
Hey guys, Pedro here. I have two questions. First one goes to Alex. For how long did you keep tabs on Patman? Was he someone you had your eyes on for like a couple of years in advance, or did he just randomly pop up last minute?
I have a list of players that perform well, you know, based sort of goals. It's shared between some teams. His name is on the list along with like people like Kush and Invi, you know, it's specific role wise, right? It's very similar stats. But he scrims very well against us, you know. So as soon as like we felt like we needed to try some new people, he was the first name that popped up. And I was like, even the boys are like, let's try Patman because he's playing really, really well against us, plays a lot of roles. So I thought that we should try him out. And I mean, he has a story about this trial, but he did, in my opinion, he did well, but he thinks he failed it. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Right. So, and the second question is for any player who wish to answer it. In 2022, Mindfreak mentioned pre-game ritual of playing Mario after prepping for your games. Is this a pre-game ritual still ongoing, or have you found a new?
I mean, the Switch is in the practice room, but we don't really play as much anymore. Now we have a performance coach doing a lot of meditation. We warm up together. You know, it's a little bit different now. A lot of ball exercises.
Sometimes table tennis.
Sometimes table tennis in Pacific, but right now we haven't gotten hold of the table yet.
So I guess we need a table, I guess, to play.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
They had those in Madrid, no? Right. That was fun. No?
Hello, Gabriel Noda from. So
Hello.
my question is for the answer. I know that the Paper Rex train is going through, and we just talked to I asked them who they were hoping to face later on in the tournament for their next match. I was wondering, who do you think you would like to face, and who are the key players that you're looking out on for that match?
For the next game?
Yeah.
We're gonna play versus Sentinels, etc. I mean, I think for Ilya, he would like to play against XRG because he's good friend for our guys there.
And my next question is for Patman.
Oh.
So there's a lot of Filipino restaurants here in Toronto. So I want to know if you were able to visit any Filipino restaurant.
I tried the tagpuan and batibot
Oh yeah,
and also Jollibee.
yeah, classic. So much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esports commentator. I also have two questions. First one goes to Patman as well. You were the only one on the roster, right, who had not faced before today. You had a very impressive performance on Split, MVP, and even Valorant in the G2 press conference singing your praises. So I was just curious, what was your impression of G2 as an opponent coming into the match, and how did your team kind of prepare you?
I mean, of course, G2 was almost the Masters Bangkok champions, right? And they're also the Split 1 champion in North America. So I know it's gonna be a tough game, and they're gonna be prepared for us. And our preparation was like we just improve our strengths and not overthink a lot, because what Alex said also earlier, that maybe they change a lot of things that we didn't expect. So we just watch like a little bit, something like that. And yeah, that's it.
You. And the second question is a little bit more lighthearted over to Alex. Victoria posted earlier today that it is your anniversary, so congrats on that and the victory. Do you have any plans to celebrate and make it up to her later on?
I gotta send her flowers. I prepared so hard that I kind of forgot a little bit. So, but she's not very upset with me. So thankfully it's okay. But definitely when I get back to Singapore, I'll figure something out. Thank you.
All right, thank you and good luck in your next match.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last question.
Hi guys, sorry, last question here. I'm Ravish from here. My question for Patman actually. Patman, in the past you've spoken about kind of feeling a bit off terms with the team and like kind of being like, feeling like, whether or not you are truly meant to be here. Now, to be fair today, you've shown to be an absolute X factor. You find that you finally like, yo, this is it, bro. I'm nasty. I got this.
I think I'm just having maybe a good game right now, but yeah, like everyone is like also can do a lot of things here and become like everyone's great player here. That's what I mean. So I sorry, I don't know how to answer that question.
You're good, man. No worries. As long as you're feeling confident and feeling good, that's what matters. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now we have two more questions from the Reddit community.
Yeah, so I'm asking two questions on behalf of Razor and the Val Comp Reddit community who's on transit actually here in person. So the first one, they did not actually say any players. Apologies, anybody can answer. The first one says, you have an explosive play style as a team. When things are getting chaotic and multiple trades are happening, who is usually calming for the quick reposition?
When we're playing well, it's all of them. And it's calmly said. But when we're playing badly, usually it's total silence. Everyone's just moving themselves, and that's usually when there's a screw up.
Cool. And the second question is from a fan who's been supporting you guys since the start of 2023, right before the Masters of that year. Do you think that your increased scrims with Chinese teams when they started to become more of a national presence significantly changed or impacted your play style or the way you approach or thought of this game? And if so, in what ways do you feel that you benefited?
Honestly, I don't think it changed anything. It's always good to play against China because they have their own unique perspective. But mainly, I think our huge advantage over other regions is that we can practice with a whole different league. And if, for example, if you're in America and you have to practice with American teams, and if you're in Europe, you practice with European teams, and you can't really cross there. So there's a big boon to like both China and Pacific. And I think just having more practice partners, easier to find practice. It's like I have good relationships with all the coaches, so we can like arrange practice like very specific maps. It's a benefit to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we have two questions from the fans that are here. So let's go.
Hi. My question is for Forsaken. Do you think you guys can make it to the final? And in your opinion, who's the hardest opponent coming up?
I mean, I always believe that we can make it to the final. The hardest opponent, I would say, maybe still Genji, either that or Fnatic. But I think Genji is the most hardest one. Yeah.
Hi. This question is for Patman. First of all, I am a Filipino as well, so it's nice to see a lot of Filipino representative. My question is, how was your experience joining Paper Rex, and what is it like for representing the Philippines for VCT?
Joining Paper Rex is a really, maybe I say like life-changing to me. I met like new teammates, friends, and family. So basically, I vibes with everyone, and I'm honest to everyone, like telling my feelings. And yeah, so I think being a pitch representative in Master is actually kind of nice feeling for me as well. Even I think I'm the only one Filipino except second, which is half Filipino as well. So I mean, yeah, it's nice to have at least a Filipino here in international bet, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. And thank you, PRX, for being here with us. And good luck
you.
in your next match.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you also for all the journalists participating. See you in the next press conference. Thank you. Now we are going to start with the press conference. We are going in the room. Rabia, you have the first room. Rabia, you have the first questions.
Can you guys
We are
hear
going
me?
to start with one.
Can you guys
We are
hear
going
me?
to start with one question on the call, and then we are moving on the room. Okay?
Oh, okay. Sorry. My
Rabia?
bad.
No, we can't hear you. Let me know when your mic is okay. So in the room. Nerds.
Sorry. Hello, my name is Nerdscast.
Nerds. The call, and then we are moving on the room. Okay? Going to start with one.
Hey everyone.
You have the first questions. One question in the room. Rabia, you have the in the room. Nerds.
Are you guys going to be focusing on that going forward? How are you going to deal with some of these more aggressive casts?
But that same but will be that the
Thank you. Rabia, can you try again?
What he said.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Can you hear? Can you talk also?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Give us 1 minute, please.